Hi, this is Clay Dixon. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com, and here we are at the USATF Cross Country Club National Championships 2012 here at Masterson Station Park in Lexington, Kentucky, where we're about to start our Masters divisions. Here's the women's 6K. They're doing their final strides and runouts before the race. We're going to show you a quick interview with one of the coaches, Coach Jerry Smith from Syracuse Track Club, in just a minute from last night.
This is Don Dixon with KRCC Sports, and joining us is Jerry Smith, the coach of the Syracuse Track Club. Mr. Smith, did you all fly down here or drive down here?
Oh, no, we drove down. Left last night after practice.
How long have you been coaching at the Syracuse Track Club?
It's going on about 35 years now.
Oh, wow. Are you the original coach of the team?
Yes. Yeah.
And how many members does the Syracuse Track Club have?
We got signed up and registered about 500, but in the actuality there's probably 100 that are pretty regular.
And how many will be competing today?
About 20.
Great.
About 20.
Now, what's your goal for your team tomorrow?
Get to the beer.
Is this your first Club Nationals, USATF Club Nationals?
No, I ran last year in Seattle and year before as a spectator in Charlotte.
Okay. And who should we be looking for with the Syracuse Track Club to be the first to cross the line?
Well, it depends on what age group.
Okay.
We're primarily a Masters group who've come down on this one. Our open team is back up north for the most of them. We brought one member of the men's open and two of the women's open, so we're not going to be complete tomorrow. But in the Masters and Super Vets, that's our complete team next year, 60 overs.
Now, a lot of our viewers are high school kids, 35 years of coaching. Do you have any advice for high school runners?
Stay with it. It's a great sport. Great sport. My parents wanted me to play golf when I was 13 years old, something I could carry into my 50s, and I chose running instead, and I'm 70 and I'm still going and still loving it. So it's a great sport.
Thank you much. This is Jerry Smith with KRCC Sports.
Thank you.
All right, we're back. That was Coach Jerry Smith from Syracuse Track Club. Here we are at the girls 6K, or the women's 6K Masters. This has 40 and over women's in this race. Got a loaded field out here today. 91 runners out today. Got team championships for the 40 and over division, 50 and over division, 60 and 70. Alright, they're about to start off in just a second. Watching KRCC Sports, Clay Dixon. And they're off. 91 runners out there today. This is the 6K, which is a little bit less than 4 miles. A mile being 1,609 meters, give or take. So about 6,400 meters for 4 miles, and they're doing the 6K, so 6,000, about a lap on a track short of 4 miles. And there you see, shooting off to a quick lead, Atlanta Track Club's Nancy Meck, already off to the lead. Here we're going to take you to the 1 mile mark in just a minute for the women's Masters 6K championship race. And still leading by about 50 or 60 meters. That's Nancy Meck from Atlanta Track Club in the 40-year-old division, and then behind her we got Gwen Lapham in the orange, and then in the pink, the Jane's Elite, Kirsten Leach. We got a couple other packs behind them, and then we got a big flood of runners coming on through right now at the 1 mile mark. This is Masterson Station Park in Lexington, Kentucky. Start off, looks like there's change the course a little bit every year. This year they got a starting up on an uphill section, and it looks like it's pretty flat for about a mile right now. Then they go to a section where it's about a quarter to about a quarter mile hill, and then it's a downhill section. So it's a pretty decent course. Pretty muddy and cold out here today. You see some of the runners wearing their Under Armour. It's probably some of the best parts of the course right here, where it's not many turns, a big long straight section. So later on in the race you might see them covered in mud, especially towards the finish line. They have it's pretty muddy about 200 meters leading up to the finish line, and then there's some of the turns on the hill sections. They're pretty muddy as well.
I hate filming. What's doing my job?
Teams competing. We have A6 Aggie Running Club, Impala Racing, Club Northwest, Genesee Valley Harriers, Bull City Track, the Janes Elite, Radia, Team Road, Team Run Coach, Club Northwest, Eastern Buckeye, Greater Lowell, Syracuse Track, Playmakers Elite, Colonial Road, Bluegrass Runners, based in Lexington, Kentucky. Just to name a few of the teams here. All right, we take you towards the hilly section of the course in just a second. Here is your leaders. There, that's Gwen Latham, who was leading the chase pack at the mile mark. Now she's moved up in the first position, running for Club Northwest. Behind her we have Nancy Meck, who's been leading the entire way up until just a couple seconds ago when Latham passed her up. Here you see the hilly section right now, going up a decent incline. And behind this lead pack of Hoik and Latham, we got something like might be a Club Northwest teammate. Yep, that's Lindy Hoik, following Latham and Meck. There behind her, that's Kirsten Leach from the Janes Elite. Running unattached, that is Kate Finster, Magdalena Visser up there as well. Team Rogue in the yellow jersey, that is Carmen Alaya Coso. And then behind her we had Susan Segesta from West Valley Track. Now we got a couple of packs chasing them. And here we are at the 2 mile mark. Your leader, still Gwen Latham. Looking like she's broken away from Nancy Meck. Going through the 2 mile at about 11:40 and 11:45, respectively, for your two leaders. They got themselves about a 40-meter gap on third place. There's Linda Hoik going through in 11:55. Kate Finster running unattached, going through right at 12 minutes, or 12:10. Here we got another Club Northwest, Ludmila Vasilova. Another Janes Elite. There's Team Rogue looking strong. Another Janes Elite. About 12:30 for the 2 mile mark right now. Impala working together there. I believe that was Elaine Brennan Erler from Impala and Nancy Thomas. Here we got Club Northwest, I believe. looking really strong. They got three ladies in the top 5, I believe, right now, or top 10. We got a big pack right there. Like most of these runners in the 20-minute 5K range. Really muddy out there today. Really really puts the hurt in the legs, especially for some of the smaller runners. This course favors some of the bigger, stronger runners with all the mud.
Good job, ladies. 2-mile mark, go straight on up the hill.
It's looking like your top 50-year-old ladies out there today is Kristen Kennedy and Carmen Ayala Troncoso running for Team Rogue, and then Kennedy running for Team Run Coach.
Good job, ladies. 2 miles.
So that's looking like they're running really close together right now. And about the top 15 overall.
Good job, ladies. Your 2-mile mark, just go straight up the hill.
And still in the lead is Gwen Lapham from Club Northwest. Behind her, Nancy Meck, Lindy Hoyt, and Kirsten Leach, all within striking distance. But right now we're seeing Lapham beginning to really separate herself from that field. It's really great to see some of these ladies who've been running for who knows how long, maybe since high school, still out here in their 40s, 50s, and even 60s. We got, I believe, a couple of 70-year-olds out there today, still running. So we got a lot of 40, 45-year-olds out there today. Let's look like your winners are going to come from the low 40 range, so that's why they got the age division. So you got some winners in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70 year age division. See to the left, that's Genesee Valley Harriers. Coming up to the New York area. We're at the 2-mile mark. Race time is about 16 minutes now for the Genesee Valley. Up next, we'll have the community 6K run. We got about 10, 15 runners in there we could show you, and then we got after that the Masters 10K men's race.
Okay. Okay, I'll be down there probably about lunchtime. Okay, sounds cool. Bye.
Last year, we had Club Northwest win it in the women's 40-year-old division. Behind them, Team Red Lizard and Mountain West Track Club as your top 3 teams. And something else, we got Jane's Elite coming in 4th place. They're looking pretty strong today as well. Individual winner was Chris Crimbo, running unattached, time of 22:12. This was run at Jefferson Golf Course in Seattle, Washington. Behind her, we had Gwen Lapham, who's leading the race right now, doing 22:21.
Are those the top
Susan Empey from Club Northwest coming in behind Lapham. Diane Simmon behind her.
Okay, Clay.
Second lap, the second clock is your 3 mile.
Here's the top finisher right here, Clay.
So let's see if Lapham can take her championship title here at the Masters race. See if Club Northwest will come up on top again.
Okay.
Going back to 2010 results, Club Northwest won it again, followed by Willow Street Athletic Club. Genesee Valley coming in third place, and Club Northwest B in fourth. The Janes Elite coming in sixth place. They're looking pretty good today. Overall winner was Carmen Ayala Troncoso, who is currently in the top 15 right now. Number one 50-year-old. There she just ran by in the yellow top. Here we are at the 3-mile mark. Mid-18s, high 18s, roughly is the time. Looking strong, these ladies, as they go through the downhill section towards the 3-mile mark.
There's their 3.
Genesee Valley looking strong up front. Couple Impala up there as well. There's the Bull City looking strong up there. Another Genesee Valley. Impala in the blue. And we got Lapham still in the lead. We got her teammate Linda Hoyt and Nancy Meck from Atlanta Track Club battling out for the second position. Kirsten Leach trying to hang in there as well. That's your top runners right now. Here we are at 3-mile mark at 20:30. There's your leader, Gwen Lapham, as we approach the final. About 800 meters to go. And there's Linda Hoyt, her teammate, coming in second place right now. Worked her way up. Meck trying to hang on, currently in third. Leach, the Janes Elite, looking strong as well. Turn off section towards the last about 800,000 meters of the course. Running unattached, Kate Finster. Behind her, we have another Club Northwest. I believe that's Ludmila Vesevilla. Another Janes Elite. Tanya Fisher. And Team Rogue, Carmen Ayala Troncoso. Your number one 50-year-old currently. And behind her, it looks like Team Run Coaches. Christian Kennedy, age 57, still in striking distance to get that 50-year-old division crown. We got a couple of Impala racers and Janes Elite, Genesee Valley, Bull City. Bull City's Nancy Kaiser. Club Northwest looking really strong here in the team title, but the Janes Elite looking like they're giving them a run as well.
Nice job, Stacy. Strong man, come on, Stacy, bring it home now.
Going to come down to the finish here, so we take you in just a couple of seconds. Watching KRCC Sports here at the USATF Club National Championships. This is the Women's Master 6K, age 40 and over. Currently, your leader is Gwen Lapham from Club Northwest, who's really worked her way from the lead of the chase pack up to the leader now, and she's really blown up her lead now. We're going to take you to the finish line in just a second. There she is, your women's champion, Gwen Lapham, age 42, coming in from Club Northwest. Really working her way up. Started off conservatively, which worked out for her. Worked her way up from the middle of the pack up to major lead now. Here she is, time of 22:17. Club Northwest, Gwen Lapham, her national champion. Coming in behind her, it's looking like her teammate. That's Linda Hoyk. Coming in for second place, Nancy Meck, leading for about 2 miles. Falling back into third position now. But teammate Club Northwest, Linda Hoyk, coming in the 22:50 range for runner-up in the Women's Master 6K. Behind her, coming in third place, Nancy Meck, Atlanta Track Club. Gave a strong early start, hanging on for the third spot. Behind her, we have Kirsten Leach from the Janes Elite. Behind her, it's looking like it's going to be Ludmilla Vesilvela from Club Northwest, her number 3 runner, and Kate Finster, like coming in behind her. I'm looking at Impala, or no, that's a Team Rogue, and coming in. Jane's Elite, looking good. Tanya Fisher. Team Rogue, Carmen Ayala Troncoso, your number 1 50-year-old runner. Behind her, that is Kirsten Kennedy. Suzanne Sagesta, Nancy Thomas, Alyssa Harvey. And there is the Janes Elite, I believe the 3rd runner, Darcy Arla Lange. Impala coming in. Eileen Brennan Erler and Rebecca Dewberry from Genesee Valley. Bull City's Nancy Kaiser coming right on in, working her way up throughout the race. We got another Genesee Valley coming in. It's Melissa Sinal. Behind her, another Impala Racing. Sarah Freitas, Stacy Shaw from Team Nebraska. Atlanta Track's Nancy Stewart. And Jill Volweiler from Central Park Track. Kelly Krull from Club Northwest. Impala Racing's Alexandra Newman coming in. Looks like another Club Northwest coming in. That's Gail Hall and Carla Dar, both running for Club Northwest. Race time is 25:15. You get a big pack coming in. Impala Racing's Kirsten Schneider, Sarah Tabut, Noreen Searles, and Mitchell Brooks coming in. Dave's Racing, A6 Aggie, Impala Racing. Bull City, Club Northwest. Atlanta Track Club coming on in, running as a pair. That's Barbara Chandler and Barbara Jarnigan. Another Atlanta Track, Enna Weinstein, Susan Mayetta, The Finger LA, Dave's Racing, Lori Mahoney. Got 91 girls out there today. Your winner was Gwen Lapham and Linda Hoyk coming in second place, both for Club Northwest, time of 22:17 and 22:52. Grab some interviews with them, so stick around. We got more races coming up, the Community 6K and the Masters Men's 10K. You're watching the USATF Club National Championship. And I believe we got 40 and over women's championship team scores. Third place team run coach. Behind them, the Janes Elite, or in front of them rather, the Janes Elite coming in second place. And in first place, Club Northwest for the win. In the 15 over, we had Atlanta Track Club in third, second Club Northwest in first, and Powell Racing. Now the 16 over, we had third place Bluegrass Runners, second place Playmakers Elite by New Balance, and in first place Genesee Valley Runners as your women's 16 over champions. Here as we wrap up the last few runners out there, Greater Lowell runner. We're going to have some interviews for you from some of the top runners out there today. Stick with us. You're watching KRCC Sports. This is Clay Dixon. We got more races coming up and some more interviews.
Nancy, this is Dodd Dixon with KRCC-TV Sports. You just finished with the Masters women's race, correct?
That's correct.
And what was your thoughts about the course today?
I thought it was a great course. It was not too easy, not too hard. It was nice and rolling, and it was really good. Good weather for running. Good racing weather.
And is this your first time in Lexington?
I've been in Lexington once before, maybe 20 years ago.
Have you ran a race in Lexington before?
No, it was the first race here.
Okay. And Karen, what was your thoughts about the muddiness of the course today?
Yeah, I actually expected it to be worse.
Okay.
It really wasn't that bad. It wasn't that slippery. The grass must have soaked up a lot of the water. Again, we were the first race, so I don't know what it'll be like for the open men, but for us it wasn't really that bad.
So tell me, where's Bull City Runners Club located?
Durham, North Carolina.
In the Bull City, Durham Bulls, yeah.
Oh,
North
okay.
Carolina.
How long have you been with your running club?
This is my first race with them.
Yeah, and I've been with them for about a year.
Okay. And how big's your team?
It's not that big, but we managed to bring open men, open women, and almost a full Masters team. We only could get 2 women together. So last year the team only had a men's open team, so obviously growing.
So are you all new to running, or have you been running your entire life?
Not my entire life, but certainly the last 20, 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and I ran cross country in high school and for a year in college, and there's a long stretch of no running, and then picked it up again when my son was about 18 months, about 3 years ago.
Okay. And where did you run at high school?
In high school in Wisconsin, Appleton, Wisconsin, and then for a year, Division III Tufts University in Boston.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate your all's time, and this is Nancy and Karen with KRCC Sports.
And we're back. That was some of your top runners out there from Bull City in the women's Masters 6K Championship. Here we have the community 6K race. We got a few runners out there today just to get some of the maybe not the most competitive runners out there who just wanted to get a nice little championship run in for the community. There's your winner coming in, doing the 6K, and it's going to be around 27, mid-27, running by himself, getting the thumbs up as he wins. Coming in second place. It's your second place runner coming right on in. Third place from New York Athletic Club. .32.06. There's your fourth place runner. Here comes your first female winner. First place female. And we got a quick interview with your winner.
Coach, were you the hunt out here today? You dropped it. You didn't run the community run?
Nope, not the other one.
You didn't get to drop the hammer on Wednesday night?
I did not.
All right, so tell me a little bit about how the course was today.
A little
slippery.
Spikes help you?
Spikes would have helped that.
Didn't have spikes. How was it crossing the road?
It was fine. Yeah.
Was that little dip an issue, or did you make it right across pretty easy?
I don't remember.
Doesn't remember. He was hammering. All right, so what year are you in school? Junior in school. All right, you excited about indoor season coming up?
Not at all.
Don't like indoor? Not an indoor guy's cross-country runner. Again, this is your community run champion, Hagen Katzenmeyer. Congratulations. Have a great outdoor season. Great. Thank you very much.
We're back. That was the Community 6K. Just a quick few highlights right there as we're beginning to wrap up the men's finals runouts and strides before they start off their race. It's the Masters men's 10K, 6 1/4 miles. About to be starting in just a few minutes. There you see the starter beginning to send them all down to their starting line. Watch the men's Master 10K. About to start off the men's 10K in just a second. Large field out there, and they're off. All 300 of them. Had about 100 in the women's Masters race, and we got 300 guys out for the Masters men 10K. Already looking like that is Simon Gutierrez in the white top. And the blue, that is Jeff Scott for John's Run Walk Shop. Some of your top runners, just seeing them out here as they come up to the first 400 meters. We're going to take you to the 1 mile section in just a minute. And in the top, that is Simon Gutierrez leading the way here at the Masters Men 10K Championship at the USATF Cross Country Club Championship in Lexington, Kentucky, Masterson Station Park. It's Clay Dixon on KRCC Sports. And to the 1 mile mark, your leader is still Gutierrez from Team Colorado. Behind him, he's got about a 5-meter gap, and then there's a big pack of about like 10 runners, it looks like, going through the 1 mile mark in about 5:02, 5:03. Pretty decent time out here in these rough conditions. Probably best part of the course right here. Beginning to warm up a little bit here, but going through the mile mark in about 5:02, 5:03 were your leaders. Here we are at about 5:30 now. Still got a large pack of runners, just a long stream of them. A lot different here from the guys racing in the women's, which we finished up a few minutes ago. The women's, we had somebody shoot off to the lead immediately, and everybody else stayed back about 50 meters, and then it just kind of spread out from there. Here we have a big pack of guys right at about 5-minute miles, 5:10. So it's right now anybody's race, just depending on how it plays out. See how they like the course. It gets a little hilly and muddier later on, especially now after this is one of the final races here before we head on to the the men's championship and the women's. Top 6 go to the U.S. National Cross Country team on the Open Senior and Women's Senior race, men and seniors. I'm going to take you to the later on in the race where it begins to get really hilly, and you can see the mud beginning to form up there. So right now we got a pack of about, the pack's beginning to spread out. We had Gutierrez from Team Colorado in the lead. Now it's beginning to spread out a little bit. We had about 10 guys right up there, right behind Gutierrez. About 7 minutes right now. You see the course beginning to get really muddy. Some of the women's beginning to cool down from the previous race. Gutierrez still in the lead. Behind him we have Malcolm Campbell In the blue top in third place, we have Jeff Scott. And they got about a 10-meter gap until about 3, 4, 5 runners. And then it's a long stream of guys coming up after that. Here you see a big hill these guys are taking down. Your leader is still Gutierrez, followed by Campbell and Jeff Scott. Here you see the large pack of men. It's anybody's race right now, but right now in the lead we got Gutierrez, Campbell, and Scott battling out as they approach the 2-mile mark, which will take you to in just a minute. There's your time. Right at 10 minutes. Your leaders are approaching the 2 miles. We got Malcolm Campbell taking the lead for the first time. Simon Gutierrez trying to hang on. We're at 10:10 for 2 miles. Jeff Scott coming in third place right now for 2 miles. Have about 2 other runners behind Scott, and now we got about a 20-meter gap until we get to the next chase pack. So right now we got about 5 guys looking to take the title. Unless some of these other guys in the closer chase packs can make a move up there. We still got about 4 1/4 miles to go. We're at the 2-mile mark here in about 10:40. Go through some of your top teams. Actually, just go through most of the teams, actually. Atlanta Track Club, we got Team Colorado, Team Ohio, Baltimore. We got John's Run Walk Shop based in Lexington. Calico's Track, Greater Spring. We got Hartford Track, Running Fun. Richmond Track, Dingo's Running Club, Kansas City, Prado Racing, Boulder Running, Chattanooga is represented here, Club Northwest, Colorado Racing, Columbus Running, Frontline Racing, A6 Aggie out here as well, Playmakers Elite, Dorigo Running Club, Team Testosterone. Some of the interesting names out there. Just to name a few of the teams, and the Greater Boston as well out there. Got 300 guys out there, ranging from 40, 50, 60, 70-year-olds out there. Great to see some of these runners who've been running for basically since they were in high school. So some of these guys out here that have been running and are 70-year-olds now, 70 years old. They've been running for probably about 60 or about 55, 60 years, which is just amazing to think about. I've been running for 10 years. They've done it 5 more or 6 more times than me. You're watching KRCC Sports. This is Clay Dixon. Encourage you all to go to USATF.com to check, or .org rather, check out results of this meet and past results. Encourage you all to go to kytrackxc.com, ktccca.org, and this MF Athletic. Help us out here today. Right now we got Malcolm Campbell and Simon Gutierrez battling out for first place. Behind them, we got about 3 or 4 other guys right there trying to hang on, see if they can move up there, take over. There's Bluegrass Runner, Kentucky. In the past, we had in first place last year at Jefferson Golf Course in Seattle, Washington. Atlanta Track Club won it. Malcolm Campbell was their top runner. Second place was Greater Springfield Harriers. Third place, Complex Racing. Bowerman Athletic Club coming in 4th place. big field last year. Doing the 10K was Malcolm Campbell. He won it last year. Time of 32:13, and Sandu Rebenque 32:16. Chad Newton from Atlanta Track Club and coming in 3rd place. In the year before that, 2010,
2 mile right here.
we had Compex Racing in 1st place in Atlanta Track Club in 2nd, and Origo Running Club in 3rd place.
3 mile is around and over on the far side there. Over,
on the men's 40
that's where they do that little
across the
winners.
bridge.
No, they're over on that side, way down over by not where we started to meet champions.
Oh, okay.
On top of the hill there, that's where the men's 3 is.
Oh, okay.
Then the men's 4 is up on top of the hill because they come back around here 2 more times.
Christian Cushing Murray coming in 1st place in the 40-44
So at what point in the
10K race, 32:47 in 2010.
The thing is, they'll come by this point again 2 more times. Again, it's your 2 mile point.
We're taking you to your leaders in just a few minutes, and we're at the 2 mile mark.
2 mile mark.
You see some of the older runners in the 70-year-old divisions looking for the win. Right now, our number 1 runner is Malcolm Campbell. He's your leader currently in the 40-year-old division. Our number 1 50-year-old currently, it's looking like it's Matt Ebener from Cal Coast.
So where's the 5 at?
Up on top of the hill there.
Up there?
Yeah, up a ways and over.
Is there a clock up there?
Look like our number 1 60-year-old looking for him.
Okay.
See if we got any spotting of
So
them.
after the last ones come through, you're going to relocate.
Relocate this up to the 5 mile point. But I got to be kind of careful because I got to wait till they all go by once up there.
Large field out here, over 300 runners.
They go by.
Looks like our number 1 60-year-old is Terry McCluskey from Ann Arbor Track. Currently your 60-year-old leader.
It's your 2 mile.
Taking you to your leaders in just a minute. As they come around, I believe around 3 mile mark.
2 mile right here.
Currently your number 1 70-year-old division is Charlie Patterson and Jim Duguay and Denny LeBlanc. All right there in the mix. Jerry Smith in there as well. But currently your overall leader, Malcolm Campbell, Simon Gutierrez battling it out. Team title, it's looking pretty close right now. No dominating team. Actually, Atlanta Track Club looking really good right now. After looking through some of the
Clay, I don't have any
split
clue
results,
where this
they're
is
your
in the
leaders
race.
right now.
I think it's like
Kennedy in the lead, the shorter. Gutierrez in the white top. Jeff Scott in the blue. Raymond Hoogsley and Tracy Lopin. Frederick Kaiser in there as well. Look like your lead pack right there going through. Looking very strong.
Okay, Clay. This is the 3.75 mark.
And again, we had Malcolm Campbell leading the lead pack. We had Simon Gutierrez still in there as well. Frederick Kaiser, Tracy Wolkin, Raymond Pugsley, and Jeff Scott.
3.75 mark.
All in there. We had about 6 guys in there. Here we have the meat of the race. Very important for the team title. Can't win it unless you got 5 runners out there. Top 5 runners score. Low team score or low score wins. Guys are just flying through. This is downhill section especially. Look at the grass they're running on compared to the other sides. You get really muddy, beat up there. Really affects some of the runners out there, especially if they're not used to running in the mud and rain. Currently not raining right now, but it has been. This point is really critical in the race, middle section, and when you move up about 5 seconds, you pass up about 10-15 runners at some points, especially in this part of the race. So when it comes to the team title, that extra 5 seconds of you pushing past somebody, or about 10 people, that's a score of 10 points less than what you were going to have, which is very big in cross country. Taking you to your leaders.
Guy in the red there. Okay, again, on the next ridge and the green clock is your 4-mile mark.
Campbell looking strong. Gutierrez trying to hang in there.
We've got our leaders coming through. It's your 5-mile part.
We have Raymond Pugsley and Jeff Scott still in there as well. Looking strong.
Second lap, you've got on the next ridge is your 4-mile mark.
Beginning to break up a little bit here as we're at the 5-mile mark. Very critical, last mile.
You want to stay out this way.
We're at 8,000 meters.
This is a 5-mile mark, Clay.
Another 2K to go. About 600 meters going uphill at this section, and then it's basically downhill. Some of the Kentucky teams represented. We got John's Run and Walk Shot based in Lexington, and Bluegrass Runners based in Lexington as well.
You're on your second. Green clock on the other side. On the other ridge is your 4-mile mark. This is your 5-mile mark. You're on your third.
You're watching KRCC Sports and KRCC-TV.com. This is Clay Dixon. You're here at the USATF Club National Championship. We were at the Masters Division races. That's 40 and over runners.
On the other ridges in green is your 4-mile mark. And on third time around, this is your 5-mile mark.
Currently, we got Malcolm Campbell and Simon Gutierrez still in the mix for first place. Behind them, we had a chase pack, but they began to breaking apart now. We had Jeff Scott, Raymond Pugsley, Tracy Loken, and Frederick Kaiser. All looking to stay in there. But now we're beginning to see them breaking apart, especially here in the uphill section. This is the second year this race has been held here on this course. Last time was, I believe, in 2009 or 2010. So apparently, Masterson Station is a very well-liked course. This year, pretty muddy. It's really affecting some of the times, but still, your leaders are on pace for, I believe, something sub 33 for 10K. Very fast, especially for this age. Be taking you down to the finish line soon.
Again, this is 5 mile mark. It's third time around.
Next couple of minutes, we finally see who wins the Masters 10K. Been very close between, especially between 6 guys who've been hanging on, and now they're beginning to break apart at 5 miles.
Third time around, this is your 5 mile mark.
But still, we can see it could change at any minute. We got Jeff Scott, Raymond Pugsley, Tracy Loken, Frederick Kaiser, Simon Gutierrez, and Malcolm Campbell in that order.
Third time around, this is your 5 mile
Slowest to fastest currently. See if anybody can move up, because they're all within about 30 seconds of each, or actually about 20 seconds of each other.
On the other ridge. If this is your third time around, this is your 5 mile mark.
In between your first 3 guys, you got about less than 10 seconds separating them, so it could change at any minute, especially at this downhill section that they're on right now, or they're approaching. We'll be taking you to your leaders in just a second at the finish line.
Third time around, this is your 5 mile mark. If this is your second time around, on the other ridge is your 4 mile mark. You know, the third time around, this is your 5 mile mark. If this is your third time around, this is the 5 mile point.
And there he is, Malcolm Campbell, coming away for the win. In third place at about 5 miles, and really threw down a big surge here. We have behind him Simon Gutierrez and Frederick Kaiser. Atlanta Track Club's Malcolm Campbell coming in for the win in 32:47. And 32:53 for Simon Gutierrez. Frederick Kaiser coming in 32:55. Behind them we got Tracy Loken coming in. Loken, Raymond Pugsley, Jeff Scott in that order. Coming in 33:16. 33:16 and 33:18. Very fast time. Eric Stab, it looks like, coming into the screen in just a minute. He's your reported leader of this next pack. There's your race time. You see some of the runners finishing up after 10K, which is a 6 1/4 mile. There he is, Eric Stab, running for Atlanta Track. His teammate Malcolm Campbell won it. Behind him we got a chase pack of John Gardner, Chad Newton, and Francis Burdett. There you go, Eric Stab, 34:07. John Gardner, Chad Newton, Francis Burdett, and Christian Malach for Atlanta Track Club. Mark Hickson, Hartford Track. Kelly Mortison, Kent Lemmy, Valentin Alvarez coming on in for Atlanta Track. Greater Springboro, Glenn Mays for John's Run Walk. Calco's Track, Matt Ebner. Benjamin Hester coming in. And Michael Nahome. Behind them we got Robin Rogers, David Olds from Atlanta Track, Calcos, Andrew Spalding from Dorigo Running Club, we got a big long flood of runners coming on in now. But your winner, Malcolm Campbell, who at the 5 mile mark was in third place by about 50 meters. He was in the lead for basically mile 1.5 to about 5, and then it looks like he broke down to about 3rd place at the 5-mile mark. Then from between mile 5 and the finish line, he got down to 1st place with about a 10-meter lead, winning in 32:47. Very fast time, especially for age 41 and on a cross-country course. Got to get that guy on a track. We're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. This is Clay Dixon. Here as we finish up here at the Master Men's 10K here at the USATF Club Cross Country Championship in Lexington, Kentucky, Masterson Station Park. See if you can find your team scores. You got your 40 and over, or your 40 plus. 3rd place, Team Run and Fun, 122. Greater Springfield Harriers, 88. And in 1st place, Atlanta Track Club, score of 31. So we got the 50s as well. 3rd place, Frontline Racing Team, 111. 2nd place, Club Northwest, 73. And in 1st place, Cal Coast Track Club, a score of 20. Your 60s in just a minute as they begin to finish up. Great race out here, very fast time. Started out at about 5:02, then for a mile, 2 miles they were about 10:0 or at about 10:10. Had your leader fall back within the last mile, and then into 3rd place with about a 50-meter gap to make up, and then over that mile he made it up and some for the win at a very fast time.
Great job, Masters runner. Currently 37:57 into the race. Pretty challenging course today. Great job, everyone.
All right, results from the men's 60 and over, or 60 plus. In 3rd place, Team Boulder Road Runners, score 31. 2nd, Ann Arbor Track Club, score 24. And in 1st, Atlanta Track Club, score 15. Get your 70 up as soon as they finish up here. That guy's running barefoot. Leading up to this, there's about a section of about 400 meters of just pure mud up to about your ankles high. Really slowing up times and making it really interesting coming up here. But that's what it is, cross country. You gotta go over hills, over different types of terrain, grass, mud, water, rocks. Lots of hills to take down, especially when you're doing a 10K. Results from the men's 70 over. We have in 3rd place, Ann Arbor Track Club, score 24. In 2nd, Clifton Road Runners Club, 19. And in 1st place, Atlanta Track Club, score of 6. Congratulations to them. We got an interview with one of the Kentucky local runners. As we wrap up here on KRCC Sports, this is Clay Dixon. Thank you for watching it. We got every race covered here at the USATF Club Cross Country National Championships 2012. There's a community race, men and women's masters, and men and women's open race, which have the top 6 runners advancing on to the U.S. cross-country team, which travels to Edinburgh for a cross-country race, and they run at the North America, South America, and Caribbean cross-country championships. We're wrapping up here. Thank you for watching KRCC Sports. This is Clay Dixon. Join us next time. So you've been watching the USATF Club National Championships in Lexington, Kentucky. Thank you.
Masters 10K. How was it today?
Well, for me, it was pretty good. The weather was actually great for getting out there and working hard, and the conditions of the course weren't too chewed up. So I just followed the people in front of me and survived.
So, you pleased with the results today?
Yeah, I haven't been racing, and I just turned 50. So when I started looking at races to do after turning 50 as a kind of a landmark, I was shocked to see that Lexington was going to be hosting this, and so I didn't have enough time in October to really put together any kind of cross-country grueling warrior kind of day, but I figured I could at least go out and get reinvigorated with racing and just the camaraderie of seeing people I hadn't seen in years.
So this is your first race in a while, so you got any other races planned out to do this year or next year?
I'm going to look, to just use races now as stepping stones. I didn't have one before this one, so this one kind of threw me into the mix pretty quick. So, but I survived it. So yeah, I'm going to be eager to probably run one race a month, starting next month in this area, and then see how that pans out. Hopefully, I'll get faster and faster.
Yeah. All right. Any other closing thoughts today?
It was fun to see all the different people come from all over America, basically, to race here in Kentucky. Where the whole time I was racing, I had to go out of Kentucky to see this kind of thing. So this was really great to see.